Caitlin is the most popular WNBA player, but she's not the best at this time. Just like Larry and I were not the best when we entered the league. We became the best later on by our play. Caitlin still has to play great to become the best WNBA player.
I'm on one side working out, Caitlin Clark on the other side.
Really?
I look at myself, there you go, two legends, Patty.
Did you say what's up?
You know I say what's up, but I'm not the type to say what's up to interrupt your workout because I don't like people to interrupt mine. She can shoot the shit out of it.
And the WNBA assist leader this past year.
She can shoot the shit out the ball.
I've stayed quiet, but I've had enough.
Caitlin Clark isn't just dominating the court, she's rewriting the playbook. With her jaw-dropping skills and unshakable confidence, she's become the name on every basketball fan's lips. Analysts are in awe, crowds can't get enough, and even NBA legends are chiming in. What we're witnessing isn't just talent, it's a movement. Clark is smashing records, changing perceptions, and pushing women's basketball into uncharted territory. But with every rising star comes criticism. Doubters have questioned her impact. Some tried to downplay her rise. Now, two of the game's most iconic figures, Michael Jordan and Larry Bird, have stepped into the spotlight, and what they just said about Caitlin Clark, it's turning the basketball world on its head.
Quiet, but I've had enough. Caitlin Clark came into the WNBA and got treated badly just because she's white. She dominated because she earned it. Attacking someone for their skin color ain't right, no matter who it is.
Larry Bird's alleged comments sift there. The real deal cut straight to the heart of a bigger issue. Caitlin Clark stormed into the WNBA and instantly lit it up. But instead of universal applause, some folks turned the spotlight on her. Race. That's not basketball, that's noise. Basketball has always been about one thing, skill, and Caitlin's overflowing with it. Whether or not Bird actually said it, the sentiment hits home. She's earned her spot. Her game deserves respect. Plain and simple. And just when you think Bird's done, he reportedly doubles down later in the video. You'll want to stick around for that. But it's not just Larry Bird weighing in. Now, Michael Jordan-ish MJ himself has stepped into the conversation. And what he said just changed everything. According to reports, Jordan believes the WNBA owes Caitlin Clark a massive debt for the surge in attention and energy she's brought to the league. And he's not stopping there. He's calling out the officiating too. MJ says it's time for a serious reset, accusing refs of treating Clark unfairly and urging the league to fix it immediately. When the greatest to ever play the game speaks up, people listen. Jordan's words are a clear signal. Caitlin Clark isn't just a rising star, she's already reshaping the sport. And she's not alone in drawing high praise. Allen Iverson, one of the NBA's most electrifying icons, sees a lot of his own journey in Clark's. Like Iverson, Clark rose to national fame during her college days and entered the pros under a blinding spotlight and sky-high expectations. Neither Iverson nor Clark relied on brute strength, they used pure talent and relentless will. Iverson changed the game with his jaw-dropping crossover and fearless approach. Now, Clark's doing something similar for women's hoops, redefining the way it's played and perceived. Iverson recently shared his admiration, praising Caitlin's unique style, competitive mindset, and the inspiration she's giving to the next generation of BALLERS. Bottom line, Caitlin Clark is no flash in the pan. She's a movement tan. The legends of the game are making sure the world knows what it takes to carry a team because he did it night after night in the NBA. And now, he sees that same fire in Caitlin Clark. Back in his prime, Iverson was the heart and soul of his squad, shouldering the scoring load with relentless energy. Today, Clark is doing just that for the Indiana Fever. Iverson recently praised her fearless offensive mindset, the kind of aggression only the league's most trusted scorers can maintain. But Iverson didn't stop at scoring. He pointed out, what separates the stars from the legends? Elite playmaking. Despite being the youngest on her team, Caitlin has a rare gift, the ability to make everyone around her better. Her court vision, selflessness, and basketball IQ make her a classic floor raiser just like AI once was. Iverson famously led an underdog Sixers team to the NBA Finals with little help, powered by sheer will and next-level skill. And he believes Caitlin has that same potential. With experience and time, he's confident she'll take her game and her team to the next level. But here's the big question. Can the Indiana Fever build around her? If they get it right, they may have a future dynasty on their hands. And speaking of legends, another dominant force has joined the chorus.
Man, shoot the blood out of the ball. You know what I mean? I never seen anything like it. You know what I mean? And then just how aggressive she is, you know, and not just scoring in basketball, getting her teammates involved as well. I think she's so great for the game. You know what I mean? It was a pleasure watching her, and I just think down the road, she's going to only get better.
Of support, Shaquille O'Neal, known as one of the most physically overpowering players in basketball history, Shaq has a deep appreciation for greatness in all forms. On Angel Reese's podcast, Unapologetically Angel, Shaq gave Caitlin her flowers. He compared her to Steph Curry, a player who redefined the NBA not through brute strength, but through sheer skill and precision. Shaq said Caitlin's doing the same thing in the WNBA, proving you don't need to be the biggest to be the most dominant. According to Shaq, it's players like Caitlin, innovative, bold, and unrelenting who move the game forward. The message is clear. From Iverson to Shaq, the legends see it. Caitlin Clark isn't just part of the future. She's
Why do you think people love Caitlin Clark, besides her skills?
She can shoot threes from logo.
We never seen that before. That's my point. Steph
Okay.
Curry, a little kid. Like Steph Curry, I love, you know why I love Steph Curry? Because I've never seen that before. I've never seen that before. I've seen it a little bit in Mahmoud Abdul-Roh, but I've never seen a guy consistently come down. And if you look at, like if you saw Steph on the street, he ain't got the LeBron muscles. He's not 6'9", he's 6'10". He look like a perfect, normally office guy.
Yeah.
He's doing stuff that people never seen before. She's doing stuff we never seen before. Never seen nobody do that on a consistent basis.
So, do people love Caitlin Clark? Just ask Shaquille O'Neal. His recent comments say it loud and clear. Shaq didn't just applaud her game, he pointed out that Caitlin Clark is doing something no WNBA player has ever done before. Even her fiercest rival, Angel Reese, had to acknowledge it. While Angel downplayed the impact by saying, she can shoot from the logo, that alone is a massive compliment. That kind of range isn't just flashy, it takes elite skill, discipline, and hours of work behind the scenes. Shaq sees that deep-range shooting as more than a highlight. He sees it as a spark that's bringing energy, attention, and a brand new wave of fans to the WNBA. And in praising Caitlin, he also sends a subtle message. Like it or not, she's at the heart of the league's rising popularity. Angel Reese might not say it outright, but the shift is undeniable. Caitlin Clark is changing the game, and she's not just catching Shaq's eye. NBA legend and veteran broadcaster Charles Barkley is also paying close attention. After decades in the spotlight, both on the court and behind the mic, Barkley knows greatness when he sees it, and he sees something special in Caitlin. It's not just her skill set that's turning heads. Barkley is blown away by how Caitlin handles the pressure, the media circus, the massive expectations, and the endless scrutiny, all while performing like a seasoned pro. For someone so young, that kind of composure is rare. And coming from Barkley, who knows how brutal the spotlight can be, his praise carries serious weight. One thing's for sure, from NBA icons to fierce competitors, the world is watching Caitlin Clark, and more, they're realizing she's not just a moment. For Caitlin Clark is excelling in every part of the game, not just because of her talent, but because of her unmatched work ethic and mindset. Since stepping into the WNBA, Clark has been under immense pressure. The expectations were sky-high from fans and franchises alike. But instead of cracking, she rose, powering through every hit, every headline, and every doubter. She hasn't just met expectations, she's blown past them. What's been even more impressive, her rapid growth. Clark has quickly adapted to the professional level, a major leap from college basketball. The WNBA isn't just faster and more skilled, it's tougher, more physical, and relentless. Every night, she's facing defenders who treat her like the top target. And yet, she's not just surviving, she's thriving. The physicality of the league is brutal. What fans don't always see are the bruises, the fatigue, and the grind that comes with playing at this level. For Caitlin, it's been a crash course in toughness. Early critics questioned whether she had the physical tools to hang with the pros, but her conditioning, strength, and preparation have silenced those doubts. She's not just skilled, she's strong. Meanwhile, her rivalry with Angel Reese has become the lightning rod powering a new era of WNBA attention. It's a throwback to the NBA's own turning point. In the 1970s, the league struggled with low viewership and dwindling interest until two college stars, Magic Johnson and Larry Bird, burst onto the scene. Their NCAA championship battle captivated the country, and when they both joined the NBA, it sparked a cultural and commercial revolution. Today, we're seeing something eerily similar. Clark and Reese's showdown in the women's NCAA tournament drew record-breaking numbers. And now, their shared leap to the WNBA is drawing in millions of new fans. The league is experiencing a surge like never before, with Caitlin and Angel right at the center of it all. So many comparisons have been made, and none more prominent than calling Caitlin and Angel the Magic Johnson and Larry Bird of the WNBA. That idea has taken off, and guess what? Even Magic Johnson agrees. In fact, Magic sees something even bigger. He believes Caitlin Clark has what it takes to become the greatest player in WNBA history. That's not just a compliment, it's a passing of the torch.
The thing I love about her, she never says a word. And now, when I watch her, two things I like. She's playing much faster.
Yeah.
Much faster. She was playing too slow the first half of the season.
I think she was tired. I think she was banged up from the college season.
They didn't even give her the understanding, like, you girls been ready for the WNBA season. Y'all been working out on the no. She came straight out of college.